problem here with a side stand switch on a BMW R1200RT. I've just taken the switch apart, so I just thought I'd show you what I found, what hopefully I'm going to do to repair it. This lives on the top of the stand there. Just one circlip removes it. You can't remove the switch because it's on a wiring loom, but you can, if you're very careful, push the center of the switch and take the switch apart. Okay, and you can see in the center there, it's all gunked up, lots of grease in it. I have previously soaked it in WD-40, so it's a little bit cleaner than it was originally, but I'll show you the other half in a moment. Right, so you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work. I wasn't planning on videoing this, but this is what I found when I took the switch apart, and didn't really expect it. So as I say, I've pushed the center part here to separate the switch. Unfortunately, it just popped out straight away, and bits and pieces came out. Luckily, I've managed to recover them all. So we've got this little contact plate which sits on here. There's two little lugs. I don't know if you can see that. There's two little lugs there, which locate into this plastic piece here. And then you've got the three contacts. So it's obviously a rotary switch. But you've also got three small springs, and they sit in the spare holes underneath this plate. So be very careful that you get these springs. As I said, I'm dead lucky in finding them. I didn't realise they were there. I thought I'd lost two of them, but managed to recover them. But basically, I'm hoping that it's just clean this plate up, clean the plate up that's in the other half of the switch, which is on the bike, and put it all back together, and hopefully it's going to work. The amount of grime in there, I've just put a small bag over the switch and just filled it with WD-40 and just let it soak, and a lot of gunk came out of there. There's a little bit of grease on there, which is supposed to be on there because it's got to lubricate the switch, so I'm going to have to put some silicone grease, I think, in the switch so that it's electrically okay, but it is lubricated, because otherwise this switch will just wear and won't last very long. So I'm hoping it's going to be successful. A replacement switch is £98. That's the cheapest I could find it. So I've got nothing to lose, basically. I just hope that this repair is going to be reliable. Otherwise, if it isn't, then I'm going to have to spend £98. But I've had problems with it over the last 2 weeks. I've gone to select first gear, engine cuts out straight away, move the side stand up and down a few times, and luckily the engine will start and I've managed to pull away. But a few days ago, no matter how much I tried moving the side stand, it just failed. So as I say, I wasn't preparing to make a video because I didn't know whether I could take the thing apart, but I'm not putting it together and then taking it apart again to make a video, so you just have to see it as is, really. So I'll go ahead and clean this now. I'm going to use some isopropyl on it, clean it all up, probably use some cotton buds in the other half of this switch, and as I say, get some silicone grease, put a small smear of that in there, and hopefully it's going to work. I'll show you the results later. Okay, cheers. Okay, so very quickly, there's the contact ring inside the switch. You see I've cleaned it all out now. Take a little bit more at the centre there, a little bit of grease still left there. The contacts are nice and clean. So I've cleaned the other half. I've soaked that in WD-40 and cleaned all that up. And so I'll just put it back together now. I won't be able to show you putting it together because I need two hands to actually put the thing back together. So anyway, that's what it looks like all cleaned up. And next I'll show you the part that runs around inside there, the contact plate. Okay, so this is the contact plate, and you can just see on the underside that there's two little lugs. They locate in two of the holes around here. These are the small springs, quite small, so very easy to lose. To do with one hand, so they sit in there like that. One, as you can tell, I'm right-handed. Okay, two, and the third one in the centre. And each of those springs actually sit underneath. You can see the contacts there, 1, 2, 3. They sit underneath those raised contacts there. The lugs will then sit in these holes. So now all I've got to do is to take that and place it back into the housing without losing any of the springs. So that's going to be quite a feat in itself. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to show you that because I'm going to need two hands. I didn't intend doing this video today, as I say, so hopefully all will go well, and I'll be showing you a working bike in a few moments. Okay, so that's the wiper unit back in the housing. Alright, very difficult to put in. Once you start putting it in, you lose sight of those small springs on the wiper contact. So all I can hope is that they've stayed in place. I did have several attempts at it. There's an outside seal there. It's better to separate that seal and then just put the small metal piece in first, then there's a metal washer, and then put the seal back on. I've smeared the outside with silicone grease as well, so that should repel water and hopefully keep the contacts a little bit cleaner. So all that remains now is to put it on this main support here. There's a small hole there, and that's where the wiper actually slots into the stand, so that when you move the stand up and down, it actually moves that wiper. So hopefully that will slot back on nicely. It does. Just needs to slot into that hole that is there. Come on. Okay, I need two hands for this. Okay, so I can see that little wiper there has gone through the hole in the stand. That's now in position. All that remains to do now is to put the washer on, and then there's a little circlip that goes on the top there and holds it all together, and that's it, job done. So hopefully I'll show you it working in a moment. If not, I'll be spending £98. Okay. Okay, so moment of truth. Neutral. Okay, so see, I put the seal clip on. I might actually get a new one of those. That is all that's holding your £98 switch on, because that wonderful seal clip. I'm not that secure either, really. The movement in there. Must confess I've never paid any attention to that since I've had the bike, so it hasn't done too badly. Okay, so let's put it into gear now, see if that cuts out. So it's in gear now. Start braking time. There we go. Cuts out when you put the stand down. Into neutral. Start the bike again. Finger first. Stand it down so it cuts out. Stand up. Cylinder first. All okay. So hopefully that'll save me a bit of money, and hopefully it might even save you a bit of money too. Okay, thanks for watching.